let's start with the basics. What made you guys run for office?
So I've worked in education for about 14 years now.
Okay.
And my work has been through advocacy, it's been through community engagement. I've been supporting families and students for so long. And I'm born and raised inside of my district.
Okay.
So I grew up in District 16. I have friends in District 16. I have elders who have taught me everything in District 16. So I wanted to make more of an impact inside of my direct neighborhood and be able to actually support with some of like the bigger pressing things like food insecurity, housing, and like all of like those things that affect me and the people that I know and the people that's like literally all around New York City. So that's like where my calling came from.
And for those who don't know, what neighborhoods it covers?
yeah.
So it's Concourse Village, it's Morsania, it's High Bridge, it's pieces of Mount Eden. I think I'm probably missing one, and that's awful.
We're fine.
No, that's I think
We'll put it at the bottom. We'll make sure.
But yeah.
All right.
Same question, right?
Yes.
So I've been an educator for 27 years, a little more, and similar to Shakur, I've been very involved in the classroom, in the community, building families, helping children, understanding what they need to thrive in the community. You know, sometimes people think that when you teach, it's just in the classroom, but you help them also thrive outside of the classroom.
Sure.
And being an older person, I've wanted a change. And the change came to me. And having a conversation with Shakur, he says to me one day, you know, you're so involved at work and you're always talking about wanting to change this school building or other schools. Why don't you get a little more involved in your community and run for city council? And I said, oh, I don't know anything about politics. You know, I have a lot to learn. And he says to me, but you have the passion and you could take that passion and change schools. I said, that's it. That's all you had to say to me. I can help my community and I can make sure that schools are thriving and making sure that the schools get the funding that they need. One of my platforms is more funding for schools. I look at my classroom where I work now, and 90% of the students don't have tech at home. It breaks my heart. In New York City, 90% of the students don't. And I walk around my neighborhood, it's not always the safest. And as a woman, walking around, people with families, I feel that everyone should have a better quality of life, fair housing. It's a disaster the way people live and how they're getting treated, and it's just not fair, you know. So I would like to bring my passion as an educator and just spend my time making the community where I live a better place, quality of life, starting with schools and making the neighborhood a better place.